Up next on Running, the program that showcases athletes in action. The New York City Marathon Wheelchair Division Race. At the leading edge of the pomp, ceremony, and athleticism that launches the greatest single-day sporting event in the world. The wheelchair division has grown in size, significance, and competitive spirit with each running. And the crowds love the show the wheelers put on. The wheelchair division officially was recognized by New York Roadrunners in 2001 with the addition of prize money. Just 7 weeks after the terrorist attacks on September 11th, the New York City Marathon went on as planned. United We Run was the theme, and runners from more than 100 countries renewed the call for solidarity as the doves soared to freedom. Earlier, the wheelers on the lower level of the Verrazano Bridge readied for the unknown adventure ahead. Wheelchair Division Race Director Bob Laufer ensures all systems are go. And then they went, and the Wheelchair Division race never looked back. The winner in that first year, Saul Mendoza of Mexico. On the women's side, Francesca Porcelato of Italy. 2001, the Laurel Wreath of Victory crowns Mendoza and Porcelato. Now that the wheelers have woken up a sleepy city, the able-bodied field heads out ready to take on the 5 boroughs. 2003, one of the winningest athletes in history, Creed Chabort, brought his racing savvy and superb fitness to the race. Chabort was a soldier in the South African Army before a bomb explosion took his legs in Angola in 1987. Sherry Blauet joined him in the winner's circle, and the media began to take notice, elevating both the competitiveness and prestige of a New York win. 2005, Ernst van Dijk of South Africa, a 9-time Boston Marathon champion, gets his first and only New York win. As the November calendar turned year after year, the New York City Marathon grew in size and became the defining event in the sport. The hallowed rituals of the marathon experience make the race week special, elevating your memories well beyond the 26.2-mile finish line. Now a multi-day affair with an Olympic-like parade of nations and never-ending welcoming festivity, some from the heavens. And race day is the jewel in the crown.
Are you ready to run?
Now on the upper level for all the world to see, the wheelers savor the spotlight. And no one in the history of the division has been center stage more than Edith Hunkeler of Switzerland, here winning the 2009 event. Edith also won in 2004, 2005, 2007, and 2008. 5 wins against many of the top racers in the world. On the men's side, Kurt Fernley of Australia owns the New York course with 4 wins. His tactic is simple. Go out at an impossibly hard pace and catch me if you can. Race-hardened Kurt knows when to go and how to get there. Lots of golds in his household. An eclectic assortment of entertainment keeps the crowd on its toes at the finish line while the pavement sorts out the leaders. After more than a decade of racing, the wheelchair division has had its share of close finishes. 2010, David Weir of Great Britain drafts off Masami Sojima of Japan. While Sojima has done the lion's share of the work for the first 26 miles, with the finish line in sight, it's Weir in the gray. Sojima jumps first, but Weir has just a little more and takes the win by 2 seconds. Weir would go on to win 4 golds at the 2012 London Paralympic Games, clearly putting him at the top of the sport. A completely different story in the women's race. The field works 4th Avenue in Brooklyn, keeping the pace hot and eliminating any pretenders. Somehow the field lets Tatiana McFadden get away. She said thank you and takes it all the way to the tape. A year later, Amanda McGrory pulled off a similar shocker. Maybe it had something to do with her course record pace. McGrory is first home for her second New York win. 2011, the bitter memory of getting out-kicked for the win a year earlier. Masami Sojima is relentless in 2011. He wants to be alone when the finish line comes into view, and his extraordinary conditioning puts him right there. A win for Sojima, the first Japanese winner of the race in any division. 2009, 2-time winner Creed Shabort on the left and 3-time winner Kurt Fernley on the right. Fernley wins by 15/100ths of a second, the fiercest of competition, yet a band of brothers and sisters after the work is done. The New York City Marathon Wheelchair Division, on the move. Fun, fast, and furious. Great racing by those at the top of the sport.